Welcome back to Potent Logic, gentlemen. Provocative wisdom and guidance for every man. The way things are in today's society is backward. Working out was once seen to be a disciplined and concentrated behavior. But even it is now viewed as body shaming by others. The mess that everything has become is unbelievable. But this is only a distraction, nothing more. Consider a boat. Despite being built to float on water, the boat will sink if water gets inside of it. So what can we learn from this? Simple. Recognize how to benefit from diversions. Because it surrounds a boat and might drown it at any time, one could say that water is its deadliest enemy. However, there wouldn't be a boat in the first place if there wasn't any water. Just give it some thought. The focused man stands out in every way, from the other men around you who are drowning in the distractions. Why? You cut easily through the seas of life, but it doesn't always begin that way. You learn to be a speedboat that drifts effortlessly on the water, while others whine about how hard life is. As the video's title implies, you need to put in the background work to achieve this level of effortless success. You might not want to undertake this boring work, but keep in mind, brothers, that the celebration will be boring when you do it. You will encounter a lot of males throughout your life. Some males prefer a carefree way of living. They don't try to control life. Instead, they accept whatever it hands them and let life govern them. Every one of us is born with a gift, yet the majority of us are unaware of it. Who do you see when you look in the mirror? Even so, do you like what you see? Are you happy with who you are? What achievements have you accomplished in this life? Sadly, some guys will never reach their apex, be at their strongest, and be at their highest. Even while everyone starts working on themselves at some point, not everyone succeeds. Why? Because each person's initial motivation for improving themselves is different. That is true. Your motivation for bettering yourself has a significant impact and may ultimately determine whether you succeed. Consider seed retention as an example. Some people do it to act more masculine. Some do it to block out distractions and concentrate on their objectives. Whereas others only do this for females. Which of the men in this case do you believe will succeed? You need to thoroughly assess yourself if your seed development is solely focused on attracting ladies. Asking yourself these 3 questions while standing in front of a mirror is a good start. Let's start by asking ourselves what we truly desire from life. Second, do you want to live a fulfilling life? And you alone may decide what living well means to you. Thirdly, do you aspire to greatness? Your genuine motivation for pursuing self-development and holding onto your seed will be revealed by the answers you provide to these 3 questions. Anyone willing to put in the effort and sacrifice for greatness will be rewarded in life. Even though instant gratification may taste sweet, the enjoyment only lasts for a short while. You take pleasure from instant gratification by borrowing pleasure from your future self. Repeat that to yourself. When you indulge in an instant gratification, you are borrowing happiness from your future self. Take your recent drinking binge as an example. You can experience a sudden wave of emotion at that time. How about tomorrow though? And if you develop this behavior into a habit, it won't be a matter of what happens today, but rather what will happen in the future. How will others perceive you? How will the public view you? As a result of your lack of self-worth and authority, your wife can throw you out of the house. The opposite is also applicable. When you practice delayed gratification, you have an absurd amount of leverage to provide satisfaction to your future self. You wait to experience that small amount of satisfaction to experience it in 100 times bigger quantity later rather than feeling it right away. Let's take the scenario of you choosing to start working out at a gym. In a gym, you challenge yourself every day. Wait a few weeks, months, or years and take a look back at your old photos. You'll then see improvement. That alone embodies the importance of delayed gratification. which is only possible with persistence, concentration, and self-control. So keep in mind that everything is attainable, but at a cost and in exchange. You have just paid a price for that as well as you release your seed and had that fleeting moment of joy. How? Simple. It wears on your physical strength, weakens you, and deprives you of your life's energy. Some men claim that they still manage to attract women while watching PMO. No one said you wouldn't be able to attract women, but the women you do attract will vibrate at a lower frequency because you are now operating at a lower frequency. Therefore, brothers, stop fantasizing and start acting. Stop dreaming and start living. Put an end to your thoughts and act to them. Put your attention toward improving what you do. Do not even make a decision. Become a jack of all trades and master it. That also covers manners in work and sports. This is what you mean by a high-value package. Knowing your exact aim is the first step in achieving it. The second stage is to go for your objective and remind yourself of why you are doing it every day. As you feed your apex side, the beast within you is going to emerge. And that's it for today's video. If you want me to cover a certain topic, comment down below. Also, don't forget to tap the red subscribe button if you haven't yet. Share this with your fellow men who need to hear this too. Have a great day, and as always, it has been a pleasure.